All right, what's good? What's good, people? This is Chicago Sports Talk. Michael here again with another video. This is going to be how the Bears will finish 5-1 before the bye week. So you can go back and look at my previous videos. Me and Keek on the mic. Shout out to Keek on the mic if he's listening. We originally, well, I had the Bears going 3-3 before the bye week. He had them going 4-2 before their bye week. So, um, as of right now, it seems like a domino effect has happened. So, and I'm looking at the schedule and the current teams that we're facing, they're not very good. Let's just say that they're not very good, but it's not a wild take if you listen. So let's go by the games. I mean, if I told myself back then, I tell myself I was crazy because I thought the Rams would be good. I thought the Jags would be good. And I also thought the Colts would not be a sleeper, but it's all a domino effect now with how the current season has played out for the teams that we're facing before the bye week. Well, let's start off with the Colts. The Colts are terrible. Like they're winless. They lost to the Packers, who had a backup quarterback. Like Anthony Richardson looks very raw and inexperienced. If they had Gardner Minshew, then from last year, then it would be a tough task. But the Colts are just terrible. Like they're winless. They're missing key players like DeForest Buckner. I heard he's not going to be missing 4 weeks. But like I said, but even though yeah, we're traveling to Indianapolis, but their team is not that good. Like they struggled to the Packers. They struggled to a backup quarterback. Keep in mind, not Jordan Love. They lost to Malik Willis, backup quarterback. All right, and then next week, and then the following week, we play the Los Angeles Rams. And months ago, I said I had this as a loss, but right now, at the Rams' current state, it's looking like the Bears actually can win this because Matthew Stafford is getting old and he's getting washed up at this point. So his arm is not as good as it used to be, and they're going to be missing key players in this game. Most of their offensive line will be missing. Most of their defensive line will be missing. Also, both their number 1 and number 2 receiver, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, will be missing this game. So Matthew Stafford is going to be missing his number 1 receiver and his number 2 receiver on top of that. Granted, they still have a premier pass rush, but so far they haven't they went to overtime and they battled. Like I said, the Lions are good. Okay, so give them that. But they got backshotted by the Cardinals, and you seeing how Matthew Stafford is declining. It's only a matter of time before they uh, put Jimmy Garoppolo in there. So it's looking pretty winnable for the Bears likely. And let's go to the Panthers. I mean, do I even need to give an explanation? Like the Panthers are just a dumpster fire. They're beyond terrible. I mean, we're going to be likely playing Andy Dalton, former Chicago Bear, mind you. And also, there's another game where the Bears travel to London, and people are like, Michael, why are you saying it's a win because you're traveling to London? I'm not saying this is a winnable game. Is it possible the Bears that win this from how the current state of the Jaguars are? Yes. The Jaguars are currently, as of this recording, they're winless. They're just like Trevor Lawrence. I'm not saying like, but like, bro, like he's not turning out to be the term generational quarterback. So, and the defense is beyond terrible. They got torched. Like the Dolphins, okay, they have Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Okay, yeah, and Tua's healthy by that time, but they got they got torched by Deshaun Watson, who didn't like Amari Cooper. Okay, you can make the case with Amari Cooper, but they don't really have anybody else. Wasn't yeah, David Ojoku was hurt that game. So the Jaguars, even though that would it be I would not be surprised if we lost, and I would not be surprised if we win it because of the simple fact that the current state the Jaguars are in is just beyond terrible. Like, they're winless as of right now. Like, majority of these teams that we're facing are winless. Rams, winless. Colts, winless. Panthers, winless. Jaguars, winless. Like, do you not see the pattern? Do you like there is a clear pattern that the Bears could finish 5-1 because of the simple fact that the teams that they're facing, they have questionable they have a lot of flaws as of right now. I've already told you about the Colts. They lost to a team that had a backup. They have one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. Their passing attack is not much better. Yes, stat wise, yeah, but the numbers they say they better, but don't believe the numbers. That's because most of the teams that they face, they run the football on them. So that's why they don't really. That's why their passing is up there. As far as the Rams go, injuries pile up, and Matthew Stafford is arm is declining. So the Bears will definitely take advantage of that. And the Panthers are just beyond terrible at this point. And the Jaguars, even though it wouldn't shock me if we lost, but they have some flaws too. So months ago, I said 3-3. Now I'm saying 5-1 heading to add to go into the bye week. So let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with me on this. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching and bear down.